President Donald Trump, the Obama administration, and even former President Vladimir Putin have all been accused of cronyism, defined by Cambridge Dictionary as the situation in which someone important gives jobs to friends rather than to independent people who have the necessary skills and experience. How is cronyism implemented in capitalism? Let's take a look at capitalism. An economic system in which capital goods and businesses are privately and individually owned. Components of capitalism consist of private property, wage labor, and naturally competitive markets. Naom Chomsky, philosopher, social critic, and political activist, stated, "A basic principle of modern state capitalism is that costs and risk are socialized to the extent possible, while profits are privatized." This economic system includes good incentives for the working man. The harder and smarter you work, the more capital you generate for yourself. Encouragement of innovation. Business competitors strengthen innovation and creativity due to natural competition. And freedom. The individual can create the opportunities for themselves.
Behind every great fortune, there lies a great crime. That is the corporate motto of these United States. You want to oink with all the other capitalist pigs? It's not about how much money. It's about robbing money itself.
Now, what exactly is crony capitalism? Crony capitalism is essentially a condition in which political officials give favors to private sectors as payment for political favors and favoritism. This can be implemented through lobbying, loyalty, campaign contributions, and in serious corruption cases, embezzlement. Capitalism is a system where individuals have access to a free market and create fair opportunities for themselves. When cronyism is involved, it's immoral, due to government interference and favoritism. Due to the fact that taxpayer money is involved, it is arguably stealing from the public. Politicians who are accused of cronyism use the public's money for self-interest, supporters or voters, campaign funding, and friendship loyalty. In America, the Constitution only gives the government the authority to provide for the general welfare. Since the use of taxpayer money isn't for the public interest, it completely violates that principle and is deemed wasteful. To illustrate crony capitalism, let's look at a couple of examples. Once, Microsoft had 0 lobbyists. The company focused on innovating. In the early 1990s, it was the largest company in the world, but they had no presence in Washington, D.C. Not a single lawyer. But things changed. Bill Gates was brought in front of Congress and was told that Microsoft needed to get involved in Washington, D.C. They needed to build a building there. They needed to hire lawyers. Microsoft didn't. Soon after that, Attorney General Janet Reno announced that the Justice Department was charging Microsoft with engaging in anti-competitive and exclusionary practices designed to maintain its monopoly. The government was essentially saying, "We're here to prosecute you because you're offering the American public a product for free." This product was Internet Explorer, at a time when the public was buying Netscape and paying money for it. Microsoft offered Internet Explorer for free, and that was deemed bad business practice. For 10 years, they had to fight that lawsuit. In the end, they lost. They were regulated. They got controlled. Today, Microsoft spends tens of millions of dollars in the Capitol and receives billions of dollars from government contracts. Another example of crony capitalism occurred when Mark Zuckerberg asked the government for regulations. He wanted Congress to require companies to build systems for keeping harmful content to a bare minimum.
Well, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg is calling for more oversight online.
Well, this is at odds with what we've heard from him in the past, John, because Zuckerberg has been resistant to regulation of platforms like Facebook, but now we're seeing him come out and call for rules for the internet, and he wants governments to act.
This would conveniently protect Facebook from competitors who didn't restrict content. It would also make it harder for them to innovate in ways that might challenge Facebook. Returning to political leaders, Donald Trump has been accused several times of cronyism. In a recent case, he was criticized by Rick Bright, a vaccine specialist. In an alarming 89-page accusation, Bright criticized Trump for coercing drug companies with political affiliations after promoting hydroxychloroquine as a treatment for COVID-19. Researchers and public officials deemed the drug counterproductive towards COVID-19 patients, as it is ineffective or even dangerous. The Department of Health and Human Services ousted Rick Bright, and he's received alleged retaliatory accusations. These allegations are all under investigation, but it may take several years for the truth to be uncovered. President Obama has been accused of crony capitalism by U.S. Senator Mitt Romney, and interestingly from former Congressman David Stockman. In an interview with Bill Moyers, Stockman criticized a man named Jeffrey Immelt, who was appointed as the head of the Council on Jobs and Competitiveness by Obama. Moyer quotes, "You name names in your writing. You identify several people as the embodiment of crony capitalism. Tell me about Jeffrey Immelt." Stockman replies, "He is the poster boy for crony capitalism." Vladimir Putin and Russian oligarchs have a long history of severe events of crony capitalism, government favoritism, which shuts down potential free market competition, and even kleptocracy. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. We make business-related video essays like this every week, so if you're interested in entrepreneurship, business, and startups, like this video and subscribe to this channel.
It's working. We're safe. America is secure. You want my property? You can't have it. But I did you a big favor. I have successfully privatized world peace. What more do you want?